Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Adventures in Model Railroading. This week we will be beginning the Archistories Viaduct and Extension by building the core. Let's look and see what comes inside the kit. The dark colored pieces are the main structure of the core. The light colored pieces are our veneers. Also included in the kit are some handrails, but I don't know if I will use those. The instructions are in several languages. They are also in English. There are a few areas where they could be improved, particularly the graphic images. The first step in building this bridge is to determine how much I want to lower it by. The easiest way for me to do that is to cut out enough of the core to stretch across my gap and then determine exactly which piers need to be lowered to what height. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, I've got the parts cut out. I've got them roughly placed. Now I have an idea of which legs need to be shorter than the others. So I'm ready to go back to the bench, start trimming the legs. Talk to you again. Alright, quick update. I've shortened this one down by one section. I'm going to be shortening them at these points here. Looks like that'd be a smart way to do it. I did have an accident and I cut my finger. Instructions say to use a fresh blade on your knife. I'm still trying to figure out how I managed to cut my finger on the back side. I'll check back later. Okay, here's the first side cut out, and the piers are cut to length. I just need to do that for the other side. I'll check back in later. Okay, I'm back. I've got all the sides of the core cut out. They've been altered to fit the location. I'm going to go ahead and do steps 1, 2, step 3, 4, 5, and 6, which basically builds the core sections. I'll check back in then. See you in a few. Alright guys, I'm back. I've got the core assembly going on pretty good here. Got all the cross members in place. Went ahead and clamped all the individual sections together. Set it in place on the layout, see how it fits. I've also ran my tallest passenger car underneath, which was a dome car. So I have the clearance through here. Okay, what I need to do is just put the skin on, what I'm calling the skin, and then we'll glue the sections together, and then we put the final assembly going on it. Be back in a bit. And here's the completed core. And these pieces are identical. Okay, the bridge, when completed, would be arranged in this order. Since I have different lengths there, it's not going to stand up. Alright, now a few things I've learned doing this is to follow the instructions. But what I did, the first thing I did was to take the cross members for the top part of the bridge and glue them in. Once the glue was set for one side, once the glue was set for one side, I'd glue on the other side. And then the cross members for the piers could all be installed all at once, and you just glued in that way. This does take quite a while to do. Take your time. Doesn't say to glue the top on just yet. I did have a minor problem. The right here actually broke. It's supposed to be one piece, and it broke. I did the best I could, but I couldn't quite get it realigned. So what I'm going to do is, once the glue is cured overnight, is take some wood filler, fill it in, smooth it out, and that should work. Because it's a one-piece overlay from here down. Just got to get the bump out, and it shouldn't show through. Now the only other issue that I really had with this is that the tops of the arcs never seem to quite meet. Now that should not be much of an issue. That should not be happening when I put the overlays on, because the overlays are going to be long. And this is actually this pier here is actually 2/3 of the height it's supposed to be. There is another third that I don't need. So the next step will be to take all those off, line them up, and glue them together. And then it'll should start to be a little bit easier then. These parts are probably the thickest parts here for the core, these dark gray pieces. And I went through approximately 3 X-Acto knives while cutting through that. So get a good supply of fresh blades, keep a fresh blade in there. I'm going to go ahead and glue it up, glue the links together, and get back with you. See you in a few. Okay, I'm back. The core is fully assembled. The issue with the damaged piece here has been resolved with the use of wood filler. That'll smooth it out and shouldn't show up when I skin it. But before I skin it, I'm going to add some shims to the bottom of this. And I'm going to make these shims by taking 3 layers of the scrap material, excess material that I cut off, and I'm going to cut them out to match the base here and attach them to each of the 3 tall legs. It's going to take about 3 layers, but that should get me to the correct height. And once I put the outer skin on, that'll hide them. I'll be back later to show you my progress. Okay, I'm back. I've got the bases, or shims rather, sized and attached. Core is done, ready for skinning. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and next week we'll pick up right where we left off and start skinning the bridge. Until next time. If you're still watching this video, I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Adventures in Model Railroading. To receive notifications when I upload new videos, please ring the bell. Please feel free to share, and as always, thank you for watching.